permission from the Most Noble Triple Gem, members of the Mahasangha, anagarikas and the anagarikas, and our most distinguished guest, Her Excellency, the Assistant High Commissioner of India to Sri Lanka, a trusted aide, and as she stood me corrected the last time we met, a member of her extended family, Mr. Lapalu, and other distinguished guests who we have the honor of receiving and being present here today. Although this might look like a formal event, this is just our way of perhaps showing you how honored and privileged we are to receive you. But I want you all to relax, be comfortable, because this is home. You have come into our home, and as guests today, I want you to be comfortable, relax, and whatever time you're able to spend with us today, please understand that you are among your extended family. This is our second encounter. The last time we met, I wanted to meet the Assistant High Commissioner on the instruction and advice of the Most Venerable Mahanayaka Thero, as on an occasion where we explained to him some of the work we are doing at the monastery, he requested that we go and talk to her. I'd like to welcome you both. And thank you so much for coming and being with us here today. Now, as I was thinking about what sort of thing might be prudent to be talking about on a day like this, I was soon reminded about how grateful we are, and we should be, to India as a nation. And I think of all the people out there who know and understand how much we have received from this great nation. It is my personal opinion and my personal belief that above all of them, myself and all of us here should be the most grateful. And that is because India has given us lots of gifts. It has not just given us gifts, but it has given us treasures. It has given us gems, and the greatest gem of all, the Noble Triple Gem. This is not the first time India has sent her children to Sri Lanka to help us as a race, as a people, progress ourselves and go on to achieve greatness. I was reminded of the great emperor Ashoka, who sent his beloved children, and Sanghamitta, who was his daughter. So that was many thousand years ago. Once again, India has sent one of her daughters to us to help us achieve our salvation, as well as to do what we can, together, united, to solve the various problems, issues that innocent people have to deal with. Mahatma Gandhi once said that the greatness of a society, of a people, is measured in how they treat their weakest. So I think today marks the beginning of that journey, because the visit of Her Excellency brings with her a promise, I hope, that we can work together in serving innocent people out there. So I think this opens a gateway for us. It is high time that we as a family started to do our part to be grateful for what we have received. the greatest gift is the gift of giving. And as we have come here today, and on this occasion which marks a great unity, a great bond, I would like to make a promise to your good selves that whatever help you are able to provide us with henceforth, we will be using it in the service of all people around the world. We've been doing what we can for the Sri Lankan population and for other individuals in other countries, but as we learn the language, and that's not just Hindi, but other languages in the future, we want to take this message far and wide and to help people who suffer of despair, disappointment, frustration, anger, sorrow, grief, and grievance. We want to help people out there, a bridge to take this message across to many people out there. I would not only like to welcome Her Excellency and Mr. Lapalu for being here today and visiting us and gracing this occasion, but also, as I said, to make this promise to both of you, to pass on the message of the Buddha, his teaching, and help other people solve their problems as we strengthen ourselves and fortify ourselves within the boundaries of this monastery and in the future as we take this message globally. We have prepared a short video to give you a glimpse into some of the activities that we do, and hopefully that will give you an idea of some of the work that we do at the monastery. And I really hope that what you see will leave an imprint in your mind as you perhaps take the message about us back to your own people. And I hope this will give us the opportunity to further convince you that whatever support we can receive from you in the future, we will be continuing to use it in the service of mankind.
Garuthara Sangaratnain Anagārika Anagārikavangain Avasara Oba Semata Pinbara Udesanak Veva. Let me switch on to the language which I am more comfortable in. I'm really thankful for the warm welcome extended to me this fine morning. Since the day we met, I've had the first conversation with Most Venerable Thero. I promised him I would visit the place, and I feel it a real blessing to be here. And the extent to which all of you have taken care of to welcome us, not just the diplomatic nicety, but I'm telling you honestly from the bottom of my heart, the way even the Namaste board was adorned with the tricolors, the stage is adorned, and the way we were welcomed, deeply touched by it, and me and my colleagues. Though I had jotted down few points about India-Sri Lanka relations, I feel it's above all that Most Venerable had just told me, you are at your home. That says it all. It's much above considering like India, Sri Lanka. It's like he had told me, I can consider this my home. That's how brothers and sisters of Sri Lanka and India are connected. We are connected by many ways. Region. We come from the same region. We resemble each other. Like the way we talk, the way we smile, the way we speak, everything is similar. And religions connect us. The teachings of Lord Buddha connect us. The teachings guide us till this date and will continue to guide us. Food, language, again, when Most Venerable Thero had enlightened us about the number of languages being taught here, I was deeply impressed. When usually requests for Hindi classes come, we are told only about like people are interested in Hindi alone. But so impressed to know that like how many languages are being taught here. And I'm actually feeling jealous about the people who are living here, because that is the extent to which they are connected to the world, and that is the extent to which they will be knowing about different cultures, because language opens our eyes to more, like widens our outlook, widens our world, and widens our ability to understand different cultures, different people. What more does a human being require that, rather than the blessing to understand each other? I would consider it a blessing for my office and my colleagues and myself to be here to support you in that journey. And I'm really touched by the service extended by this monastery, by each one of you, to the service of the community. And as Most Venerable Thero just now mentioned, rather than a promise or rather than getting a word from me, I would be feeling myself blessed to extend support from our side, from our team, to the journey that you are in. If we are able to contribute a little bit that we could do, that will be a great blessing for all of us. And now, I'll be happy to tell you that my office is also completing 100 years of its establishment. But that's just 100 years of a formal relation being held. It's not 100 years. It runs into many hundreds of years. And that is the connect we have. And I would like to promise or extend my support, continued support in the journey forward. And I'll be happy to collaborate with any activities that we together take up for the service of the community. So will my colleagues be. So will the people of India be. We'll always be brothers and sisters, strengthening our bonds each other. And if learning Hindi would help you to learn more about the people of India, get closer to them, know their culture, the way they are living. And if we are able to, in that journey, we are able to serve more to the community, we'll be more happy to. Thank you.
Permission from the Mahasangha, Anagārika, and our distinguished guest from the High Commissioner of India. Your presence here today is a blessing, true blessing to us. Our teacher, the greatest teacher in the world, the perfect one, the unvanquished one, the Lord Buddha, he was born in Bharat. As we stride in this path that he so painstakingly found, we are ever so grateful for giving him to this world. And we continue to inspire from his teaching, and we are very much grateful for that. And when we are continuing this journey, we want the people, our people in the neighboring country to embrace that. Because this is the best thing we came across, the whole sansara. And we want to share it with all. क्योंकि हमने सुना है कि बांटने से प्यार बढ़ता है. Because we want to change the world. We want to heal the hearts. It comes to my mind a nice shloka at this moment. And maybe you are aware of that. Vidya vivadaya dhanang madaya. Shakti pareshan parapidanaya. Kalasya shadu vipareta metat. Jnanaya dana yacharakshanaya. When a person is gifted with power, that power can be used in many ways and forms. But the frivolous one will use the knowledge to feed his ego, and wealth to indulge in sensual pleasures, and the power, especially the power to oppress the weak. But the wise one can use the same thing to do the good and to rejoice in the goodness happening in the world. Right now, that's what you're doing, ma'am. Thank you very much. We are honored. We are truly honored to have had this opportunity to associate you all. Thank you very much, ma'am. And may the Triple Gem bless you all.